Hey folks, it's Andy from SendOutBigWins.com. Hope you're well today. I thought it might be a good opportunity to kind of do a little refresher on how to present send-out cards to a friend of yours or somebody you know. Now let me just put this little caveat out there that there is about 1 million different ways to share send-out cards. But what I'm going to go over with you, perhaps there might be 1 or 2 little things in here that could help you. So that's my intention for today, is just give you 1 or 2 little things that perhaps might help you out. First thing is, I think it's important to get your head straight about send-out cards and how you share that with people. Here's the thing, I mean, send-out cards is an amazing service that puts out amazing products that people don't just like, they love it. So I think it's important to, number one, understand that yourself and understand that the business opportunity is extremely exciting as well. And that kind of builds our own excitement up for that. So what I'm suggesting to you is to feel that excitement, okay? And of course control your excitement, but you want to transfer that excitement into whoever you're talking about. So in other words, in my opinion, it's a good idea to get your head straight on send-out cards and understand how powerful it is, how good it is, and in my opinion, you're doing these people, whoever you're sharing it with, you're doing them a huge favor. So when you operate from that mentality, when you operate and you're consulting in somebody's best interest, you could just never go wrong. Never go wrong, because I truly believe that whoever we share this with, we're doing them a huge favor. Whether they decide to become a customer or a distributor, doesn't matter. They're going to love it as a customer. They're going to be able to touch their family and friends and people they know in a very meaningful way, and it's just going to be great for them. We know this already because we're users of the system. If they opt for the distributor option and want to generate revenue from this, they're going to love that too. Who doesn't like an additional income stream? So in other words, before you sit down with somebody, I think it's important to understand that, to feel that excitement ourselves and share that excitement with somebody, because it's truly something to be excited about. Okay, enough on that. Here's the thing. Now we're getting ready to share send-out cards with somebody, and again, there's 1 million different ways to share send-out cards. Keep that in mind. But here's just some things that I do that might help you. Okay, first things first, we need our tools. Okay, and really at the bare minimum, the only tools you really need are just a couple of sample cards that you've created, and what I call, of course, the company calls a what-if sheet, or this is a compensation overview. Okay, people want to know how they're going to be paid if they opt for the distributor option. So really, now obviously if you have your computer with you and you can show somebody how to send a card, that is bonus, because people get really blown away when you actually drag a picture on there and expand that picture across the entire interior of the card. So that's very impressive as well. But at minimum, you want to have a couple of sample cards. Make sure that you have some pictures of you and your family on those cards, because as we all know, the cards we create, they create stories. Okay, so we want to talk in stories. Just tell them about the cards. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to kind of break in and out of this, but this is basically what I'll do. Whoever I'm talking with, and we all do this, we all talk with multiple people daily, and we miss these opportunities. But whoever I'm talking with and whatever I'm talking about is irrelevant. I just kind of trained myself to do this little segue, speech, if you will, that whatever I'm talking about, and I feel that conversation is coming to a close, to an end, I'll say something like this: hey Bob, there's something else I'm real excited about. I'd love to share it with you. Do you have a couple of more minutes? That's it. Hey Bob, hey Barbara, there's something else I'm really excited about. I'd love to share it with you. Do you have a couple of minutes? Invariably, they always say, of course, what is that? Then I'll say, have you ever heard of this company called Send-Out Cards? And most people I sit down with kind of get that blank look in their face like, oh no, I've never heard of that. What is that? And then I just go into my story. I just tell my story. I'll pull out my sample cards and I'll say, basically, Send-Out Cards is an online greeting card and gifting company with a major twist. And then I'll just pull out the sample cards. That's my son Matthew. Now Matthew just graduated from high school last year, and we used the send-out card system to send out invitations. I think we sent out about, 100, 150 invitations to people that we knew. And of course, we're never going to throw something like this away. This now is a keepsake. Okay, so I show them a sample of the card, and I remind them, 93 cents this card is. I simply went into the system. I created this card in probably less than a minute. When I click the send button, the company prints it, stuffs it, stamps it, and mails it. Okay, it goes in the mail the next day. I mean, that's impressive. And I'll show them another card. Obviously, that's Sandy and I were at a convention, a business convention, and just unbelievable product. Again, this is 93 cents. We know a Hallmark card is, $3 to $5. Again, took seconds to create this card. When we click the send button, the company prints it, stuffs it, stamps it, mails it. Unbelievable service. It is only $9.80 to be a customer of Send Out Cards, or you can opt, like I did, to be a distributor and actually generate revenue from this if you're interested in an additional revenue stream. This is the gentleman who created Send Out Cards. His name is Cody Bateman. I think the man is a genius, absolute genius. He has created a product and service that has business application, has certainly personal applications. And here's what I've noticed. People don't just like Send Out Cards. They love it. And like anything, when somebody loves something, they tend to consume a great deal of it. And we are paid on that consumption. So this is just a quick little overview of how distributors are paid. And folks, you don't really need to know everything there is to know about the compensation program. In fact, I don't know everything there is to know about the compensation program. And basically, if you really just wanted to do a super easy overview of this, you just say, you know what? We have bonuses for signing people up, to growing our teams. We're paid weekly bonuses, and then we're paid a monthly residual bonus on all the cards and gifts that people consume. So, I mean, that's it. And just leave them with this. And then, of course, if you have time, certainly you want to go over and show them how to send a card. That's kind of the icing on the cake there. Now, the final component of an effective presentation, and this can all be done, by the way, in 3, 4, 5 minutes. Okay? But the final thing I think is important is you need to ask them to join you. Okay? And it could be as simple as this. Bob, this is an unbelievable product and service that has a fantastic compensation plan attached to it. I would love you to consider partnering with me on this. I think we could make a lot of money together. That's it. I think we can make a lot of money together. I really hope you'll consider partnering with me on this. Some people would call that a closing statement, but I think it's important. We as human beings, we want to know that we're wanted. And I think when you mention the word partnership, it gives the people a sense that they're not going at it alone. Okay, and we're certainly not going to leave people alone. We want to bring people up. We want to help people make more money in their life and help them for whatever it is that they need. So, very important to ask people to consider being your partner in this venture. Okay, so that's really it. There's no magic to it. I think what really boils down to is a lot of people just miss that opportunity to say, hey, by the way, there's something else I'm really excited about. Do you have a couple more minutes? I'd love to share it with you. That little phrase right there gets your foot in the door to expose Send Out Cards. And once you develop the habit, of being consistent doing that, sky's the limit, folks. So real exciting stuff here. Okay, we've got a couple of meetings coming up here in the very near future that you want to take advantage of. We've got, of course, February 18th. That is a Tuesday, 6:30. We have a business presentation and distributor training that evening. That's going to be at the Hampton Inn in just down the street from Chesterfield Town Center behind McDonald's. It's, I think, 800 Research Road. Going to be a great event. You want to invite as many people to this as possible. Okay, the meeting starts at 6:30 p.m. Tuesday, February 18th. On March 13th, we've got a special deal here. This is really big. We've got President of Field Operations, Mr. Steve Schultz, coming to Richmond to do a SOC road tour. That's going to be a big one, folks. Again, March 13th, that's a Thursday, 6:30 p.m. That's going to begin. Holiday Inn on Staples Mill and Broad in Richmond, Virginia. Big event here. So again, you want to invite lots of your prospects, your friends, people that you know to come attend this. Okay. So that's it for now. Practice that presentation. You'll find that it'll really serve you in the future. We'll see you at the meetings, folks. Bye-bye now.